What's good, YouTube? I'm gonna start doing bonuses like this just when I have the time, aside from the weekly readings. But this is gonna be a pick a card, and I'm gonna call it What the. So, like, what is going on right now? This is for people who are in a partnership or were in a partnership and you kind of are separated or on the rocks, or you don't really understand what is going on, what the problem is. This is your spiritual insight on what is going on. So without further ado, this is pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3. Choose wisely, guys, whatever you're drawn to, and we'll get into it. Okay, hopefully you've picked your piles by now. I can't talk. If you haven't, just go ahead and pause the video, rewind, take your time, and then meet back up with us. We're still going to use these over here. All right, pile number 1. Let's see what we've got. So I'm trying to see, like, if you guys can see what's going on. I film these on my phone, so I never really truly know, like, if you guys can see this stuff. Put this here. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is, if you're not already separated from this person, it looks like it's heading in that direction. And it's almost like you're coming to terms with that, which you're actually, like, you're here at this reading, so it's almost conflicting, because to me it's almost like you want to know why. This is what I'm getting from this. You want to know why it's not working or what's going on, but you've already kind of given up. You're ready to move on at this point. And if you're not consciously ready to move on, your subconscious is ready to move on. For some of you, you feel as if you wasted your time with a situation. Part of this could be karmic from a past life, but this easily could mean you've known this person since childhood, you've had a very long history with this person, or you just feel like you've had a long history with this person. But now you feel as if you've wasted your time. You're dropping the burdens of this situation, and you're no longer at a crossroads of wondering if you should continue along this path or if you should veer from it. And it's almost as if, so we've got here, door to personal healing and happiness. You realize that this situation is no longer good for you. So you are making the necessary moves to move on from this. You know that it's no longer fixable at this point, and you know spiritually, whether it's subconsciously or consciously, you know that it's time to move on. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If not, this is you making a head over heart decision. This is you thinking logically about the situation and where you're at in life. And if this is resonating with you anymore, the situation is resonating, it is helping, it is a balanced out thing versus like too much give, too much take. You're making a head over heart decision knowing that this is no longer resonant for your energy. You will be taken care of in difficult times. So the way I see this is, some of you are worried that if you leave this person, it could be financially, it could be with your emotions, it could be even emotional stability, you know. But I do see you making the right choice, especially with this door to personal healing and happiness here. You need to heal from this situation. And it's like you're well on your way. But I would just beware of greed, pig. I would just be careful. People have a tendency when they start to let go of a person and they see that person moving on or anything of that nature, they have a tendency to want to cling back to that to regain their power over that person. So just beware of that. Be careful with that type of energy. You're on your way to healing and happiness, whether you realize that or not, but I do see it not really working out, whatever the situation is, and it is for the better, so just be comforted by that fact. Okay, pile number 1, that was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment. I love to hear from you guys in the comments. That is one of my, it just makes me smile every time, really, no matter what the comment is. It just makes me happy. So thank you for that. Thank you guys for all of the feedback on the quick and to the point readings. I'm super stoked about those, and that they're going over pretty well for you guys. If you could, in the comments, timestamp this for me, that would be super, super helpful. I'll try to get around to it, but how I upload these videos, half the time they don't upload the first time, and then I have to try 3 or 4 times, and then by then it's just like overwhelming. So if you guys could just do that for me, that would be super, super helpful. Okay, so pile number 2, let's see where we're at. Trying to see what we can see here. Okay. Pile number 2. Some of you very well could have been married to this person, engaged, a long-term commitment. You wanted to marry this person. The other way I see this is some of you could have felt extremely tied to this person, like extremely tied. Whether that was a long-standing relationship or you just, it could have literally been a very short-term relationship, but you felt spiritually tied to this person. Just like, almost like overnight, like, oh, that's my soulmate. Like that could be a tie as well. So I feel that type of energy here. What I'm seeing, though, or there's outside energies affecting this relationship, whatever it is, there's outside energies. I don't take that in the sense of like a cheating scenario or like a third party situation type of scenario. My bad. I lost all train of thought because someone called me. So if you give me a minute to tune back in, where was I? People's energies. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is not like a cheating scenario or that type of, possibly flirting. Okay. Or like outside, but what I see is like outside energies. So the way I take that, the feeling that I'm getting right now is it's, in lack of a better term, what I'm feeling is people, whether that's people that have a crush on the other party, people that have a crush on you, family members, friends, all of these outside energies are affecting whatever this is, as in this relationship, whatever this problem is, I should say. So there's a lot of outside energies in this reading. I do see a huge need to listen to your intuition. A huge need to listen to your intuition. So if you think that something is going on or somebody is saying something behind your back, something like that, you think that there's like some drama that you're not really putting your finger on, please listen to your intuition, because I do see that being a factor in this reading. There's a lot of anxiety revolved around the situation, but it's almost as if you're coming to an end of a cycle with this situation. It's like, for some of you, it could even be your friends putting doubt in this situation. Now, if the situation has ended, that was for the people whose situation is still going, right? If the situation has ended, I see you moving on. I see you healing. I don't see the situation reconciling itself, though. But I do see you finding justice and karmic justice in the whole thing. But sorry, I just keep getting mixed messages. So the people that are still dealing with the drama of the situation, as in the outside energies, it looks as if you're going to have to stand your ground at some point, because people are going to keep testing you. People are going to keep throwing in their 2 cents, putting their nose where it shouldn't be. The best thing about a relationship, I mean, the best advice I could give you is don't let outside energies in unless they absolutely need to be there. You need to maintain that one-on-one connection, and you need to trust in that. If you're looking for outside perspectives right now, I don't see that being a good thing. Even if it's one of your best friends, I really don't see it being helpful. So just take whatever these people are saying with a grain of salt. Like I said, it could even be one of your best friends, guys. And to me, I'm looking at the steam of this, and I just keep hearing blowing off steam. So also, with this community card here, you could be ranting and raving to someone and complaining to someone, trying to just blow off steam, right, about the situation. Now is the time to hold your tongue, though. You don't need to put anybody else's energy into this, because energetically even, it can really mess things up that, like, it shouldn't have happened. I see you being upset over the situation, right? But I also see you coming out on top. Guaranteed success. Yeah, it's just right now, I think the main thing for you to do, whether this is something that's done, which if it is done, right? Like, ties cut, like, we're done here. I don't see it coming back, if that's what you're looking for. If it is not done and this is still going on, please stop letting outside energies into this. It's not good. It's not going to help at all. It's only going to cause problems. And if you don't really know what's going on, I can almost guarantee you in this situation, there are outside energies, whether you see them or not, and whether people admit to it or not, that are affecting this whole situation. Okay, pile number 2, that has been your reading. I hope it resonated. And if it did, you guys know by now, I love comments. I love to hear from you guys. It makes me really, really happy, kind of no matter what they say at this point. So please comment, like, share, subscribe. If it didn't resonate with you, I do apologize, of course. Can't resonate with everybody, though. All right, pile number 3. Let's see where we're at. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where to put these cards, really. Okay, for some of you, you've been doing moon work. And when I say moon work, I mean like working with moon energy. So, or being highly affected by moon energy, lunar energy, full moons, new moons, moon cycles. I do see that being a thing. And I also see your dreams, for some of you, your dream states are kind of popping right now. Whatever you've been dreaming about, and I mean in your sleep, like not just like goals and stuff, but like your actual dreams, I see messages coming to you. That's for some of you. For some of you, you just feel like you can't see a thing right now. You don't know what's going on. And that makes sense. Where you're at. I see a bit of a falling out, or this has been kind of rocky for a little while, but I do see that being temporary. Now, energy is fluid and time is fluid, so temporary could mean a day or it could mean a year. But if you think about it, if your lifespan is, 80 years, that's temporary. You know what I mean? So take it how it resonates. I see you being, at least recently, or like in this situation, you've been closing yourself off emotionally. You've been blocking out emotions and kind of trying to take on a logical approach, a head approach, trying to ground yourself almost. It's like you were battle wounded for so long. Like, basically, if you think about this as a situation, if this is like a war, right? You have battle scars. And like after a while, like it's like PTSD. You've got scars all over your body. That's how you feel in this situation. So it's almost as if you need healing. There's definitely a need for healing here. But that is going to start with you. So what I see is that it's almost like you're closing yourself off emotionally from this person or this situation, and there's a need for healing, and that is probably why you closed yourself off, because you couldn't take anymore. But you're very bound. You're very bound in this situation, and you have the scissors in your hands to cut yourself free. Things change, people change. And really with this Tent card, temporary situation, I see a change here, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. It's almost like what wasn't going, I don't even know how to say that. What wasn't going in your favor is going to change. There's 2 5s here. So this was transformation. This was change. This was uprooting. This was digging up things so you could learn from them. Almost like a tower, right? Tower moment. But this whole thing, it seems like there were definitely lessons in here, and one major lesson was to value your self-worth. Value your self-respect. Love yourself as much as you love this other party. Love yourself more than that. Love yourself more than anything. That was a huge lesson in this scenario. This whole thing has been just changes after changes. We've got 5 after 5. We've got a lot of 5s here. And this had to happen, whatever this was, to step into a new experience, to learn the lessons that you needed to learn. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign, but if you're not, I'm taking this as you needed this energy, you needed whatever this was to happen, so you could really ground yourself. You could step into your power. And honestly, for some of you, you're artists, you're writers, you have something to do with the arts, and you need to take whatever the emotions are from the situation and you need to throw it into that. Whether that is writing, that is painting, that is songwriting, that is singing. Throw those emotions into this because you are going to get something huge. You're going to get something huge out of this. That's beautiful. Do I see this connection going somewhere? Yes, I don't see it ending. And if it's ended, I don't know if I see it coming back around, but I think for the majority of the people that chose pile number 3, you're still in this. I don't see it ending, if that makes sense. I see this being a good connection. This person brought you lessons, though, that you needed to learn. Pay attention to your dreams. Definitely pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your meditations. Pay attention to the visions. If you're not working with lunar energy or moon energy, try it. Manifestation, candle magic, whatever you want to do, definitely try to work with the moon. Try to work with the moon. Because I see that being a huge factor. definitely see it being a huge factor in your life, and that it could definitely help you out. Okay, pile number 3, that has been your reading. I love reading for you guys. Thank you so much. This was the bonus. Please timestamp, and we'll see you soon. Bye.